come up to Idaho in the spring and summer, even the fall. They sell their place wherever they're from for a lot of money, buy themselves. We always said, man, wintertime's the time to buy the property. If they get up here and get in the middle of this, they want to sell and go home. That's stuff too, Miss Kitty. I ain't got time for it. I'm hiding in one of the wood sheds out here trying to show you, man. There's just no way to show you just how this is probably the worst blizzard type. It's the craziest, man. It's actually some big ones now, but man, this morning since we got up, and the snowflakes are like super fine with this crazy wind, and it's not blowing. You might hear it on the camera, but it's not blowing on the camera so much because I'm in the shed. But man, it has blown in every, which I mean there's holes in the side here, but every crevice, and cabin's all toasty and warm and dry. That's the main thing that matters. Me and Miss Kitty and Kai, we're in there warm and cozy. Cats, they get, yes, because I've had people ask about the cats. The cats have taken over everything. The shops under, I mean, so they got all kinds of places. Turned my shop into a cat box. But man, like I've never, this is just an open, lean-to cover, and never have I had a problem with snow or anything getting in this side, and I got my windows and stuff stacked up there, and they've always stayed dry. And what is happening is the wind, and it's blowing, and in my little, food forest area is what I call it, it is coming in here and doing this swirl, and man, it is pushing stuff in every crack, and man, it's just nuts. And the snow drifts are just something, man. I'm going to try to take a walk. I just don't want to get my camera all wet, so I'm going to kind of try to protect it. But see the snow drifts? I don't even know if you can see. Look at Yodi. Yoda's like clear because of the wind. It's all blown off. But, man, it is. Oh, I can't even explain how nasty. I don't even think I can go, man. I can't even do it. It is just insane. Insane out here, man. Got this thing completely plowed out, and this is supposed to go on all day. Oh, the drifts. This is supposed to go on all day, and then, see the walk path. See this one. It's all good here. I did have that one cleared. See, I don't even know if you can see right through there. And then this is, look at the drift. I don't know how much you can tell on the camera or nothing. But it is, man, it's blown in all over my tools. And I mean, I got tarps and stuff over the smithy shop. And I've never had problems with it, because I mean, you got a roof up here and all that, and I mean, yeah, you'll get some drifts and stuff, but never nothing like that. And that there is why I use tarps. And there will be walls up this year. Let's go down here. But man, the drifts are just, look at the blow. Beautiful how it blows like that. Of course, it makes the creek just amazingly beautiful. Look at that. And oh, look at that, man, up to the knee. Well, I was going to go over there and show you that side, but okay, just for you guys. Man, just right down here. Like I said, this is the one out when I'm sitting in my recliner is what I see is this. Man, it is. Holy crap. It is, probably the, you see that fine snow, man? It's all zoomed in. Holy crap. But man, it is, it's that super fine stuff, man. It can go through anything. So it's a good way to test your, how sealed up you are. And at least it ain't, I'm gonna get behind this tarp, man. At least it ain't, blowing in the cabin, man. I'm going back in there, have some coffee, and we'll finish this video off up there or in there. Howdy. I don't even know if we actually put in a couple of clips, and I did do a greeting, didn't I, when I came up on the snowblower yesterday? So if I did, man, morning. How y'all doing today? It is, it's a tough one out there today. Nice cozy in here, even though we're wearing hats and stuff.
Yeah, it's just
60 degrees.
Yeah.
Got the fire ripping and stuff, and yeah, it's what? Miss Kitty's not. She's like, you want to do a video? She wasn't feeling it. Oh, you were gonna say what now, Miss Kitty?
I'm happy to have my coffee and my roof
and your warm fire.
Windows so I can see outside.
And no drifts or stuff blowing in here. Man, we got went out there. Man, I don't even know. I don't even know where that. I guess it's a good time to go out there and see where I got a crack out there by our washer, because our washer's covered. Washer out in the cook shack, man, it's got snow on it, and I don't even know where there's a. You know, it's. I thought I had that pretty sealed up. So it's a good time. This is a good way to test. Do a blizzard test on your stuff, man. Holy crap, man! Like I said, this is the craziest, worst.
It's like a whirlwind.
Yeah, it is. It's so fine. It's just going in everything.
And
out there.
I can't tell how much of the snow that's in the air is coming down from the sky,
or just blowing off
blowing
roofs and off. Well, and I showed. I don't know if you'd previewed that, but like Yoda out there, man. Yoda's half uncovered. Yeah. But man, the roads. I can't even imagine. You know, I started to walk out towards that way. No way right now, man. But I forgot to pick my beard out. But man, on the other end of the property down there, you know, where we get the open, where it's open, man, that's what concerns me, man. If it lets up, obviously I'll be out there plowing and blowing and all that again. Yeah, we got to go to the post office this afternoon, so we may end up taking the beast, I don't know. Or packing the stuff out with our snowshoes and giving it to Captain Katie come by. Who knows, man? Right now we're pretty much snowed in. It's pretty nasty. A taxi? Yeah, exactly, man. They called last night because they didn't know that we had it all dug out to see if they needed to run out here and bring us anything. Well, no, man, we got it all cleared out for the night, for half the night. And the funny thing is, when you live, you know, with the earth, back to earthers, man, is what we are. And when you live with the earth, for one thing, she'll make you realize just how small we really are in a heartbeat. Yeah. But us, you know, last night, this morning, coffee and all that, talking, and yes, we have a lot of chores we're gonna have to do today. We got to go dry some stuff out. We're gonna lose some stuff, guaranteed. You know, dealing with that kind of stuff with the snowstorm. But where our minds really are is spring. Because, man, my bigger concern, when you especially, and all y'all, you know, should know, or I mean, yeah, I've watched the videos, but I'm saying everybody should be thinking ahead. Not just friggin', holy crap, man, it's a nasty mess out there, I need to shovel my crap. But especially when you live in a wetland and a creek bottom, is our concern spring. Because, man, if this is, you know, just like this, you know, we were almost having springtime temps and it moved in, and now we're in, you know, this massive winter blizzard. In 2 weeks, it could start warming up, and all of a sudden above hot, you know, all of a sudden it starts warming. And if you watch my videos, you've seen what can happen around here if it, especially when as much snow that's piling up. That was 2 years ago. Well, the first year on here, if you watched all my videos when we had the big flood, now that's when we had 2 foot of water out here where the Yoda's sitting. But I dug that, you know, that was the creek overflowing, man. That was because it couldn't get through the pipe out here. So I dug that pipe. Me, Red, and Cara dug a freaking 8 or 9 foot culvert out by hand. You know, that was that. We'd taken care of that's helped all that. But now, and it's not the creek that we're concerned about. It is the melt.
Yeah,
you know, and then if we get big rains, and that's what happened 2 years ago, and then, man, that's when when we ended up flooding our well, it went over the top of that, and so, what I was getting at, it's a long way to get there, but, and you can check out those videos actually right here, man. It's the flood videos. You can put both, you know, I don't know if you can put 2 different. The main flood one, man, that was
I'll
insane.
see what I can do.
Yeah, but anyway,
Maybe
we
I
got
can
a few.
group
We've had a few floods. When you live, like I said, when you live in a creek bottom or wetland, and man, everybody, you know, always has. Well, you should do this. You should do that. You should, you know, one thing's money, and the other thing is the equipment to do it. For one thing, and that's we're working on that. Hopefully, in the next, you know, not this year, but next year, that we're going to get us a tractor and stuff. But it don't matter, man. Dude, when we bought this place, we didn't realize this was a wetland, man, that they brought in, you know, and put this where the cabin sits and down the drive and all that is an embankment of gravel and stuff that they've been, you know, built up and packed up, but everything else is still a wetland, man. We got cattails growing everywhere. You know, we live in a creek bottom, you know, and man, I wouldn't give it up for nothing. You just have to deal with it. So what I was getting at is, man, that thing's amazing. Is preparing, and that's where our minds are, is springtime, and not necessarily spring, full-on spring, but if the weather changes and it gets warm and the melt and it starts to rain, if it turns to rain, holy crap. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if it's going to happen today, but when I'm out there blowing, is I'm actually going to try to get the blower out in the fields where I know, because man, we do have it marked where we've had the problems, you know, with the lower spots and stuff like that. But I'm actually going to try to do some trenches to get the water to flow, you know, down past out on that side of the property and all that, and get it out of that area. And we are having some dirt and stuff hauled in this spring, but that ain't gonna help me much right now. So anyway, so that's where we're at, man. We're in the middle of this blizzard, and we're more concerned about the melt. Man, the more that piles up, man, and we've got this storm's going now. It's supposed to let up for a couple hours. That's when we'll go out there, and I take an air compressor because this is actually pretty wet stuff. Yeah. But we talk about, if you're not a snow person or live in snow country, man, there's a dry snow and a wet snow. This is kind of in between. But the dry snow, man, you can take an air compressor with an air nozzle, fire up my air compressor, and I can blow the dry snow right off of everything, and it won't even, you know,
like
really, yeah.
Shed out there.
Right, like when I showed the shed out here, man, with that big layer.
Path or anything
yeah,
like
no,
that.
I'm just talking blowing stuff off in tools, man, and oh, dude.
You could use a leaf blower too, I guess.
Yeah, you could if it has enough, you know. It depends on how dry it is. This stuff's pretty, and them little crystals are pretty, I don't know, man, it's nuts, dude. It's crazy, too, because it's, like I said, it's swirling. Because, like, going into the cook shack, man, it is up against, you ain't been out there, but it's like probably 18, 19 inches against the door. Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. What the heck, man? I haven't even checked on Seattle this morning, but they're supposed to get another one. But I was getting at, we're supposed to have a 2-hour break, and then then it's supposed to.
And then tomorrow we're supposed to have a good clearing through the day, only 20% chance. But the next storm moves in tomorrow evening, and another 6 to 12 inches tomorrow.
It's another foot or so tomorrow. I don't even know what, man. It's so hard to tell how much is. Because it varies all over the
We got this through
property.
Thursday, pretty much.
This.
If you just say that, then you'll...
Happy Valentine's Day. Jeez, man, we're going to go down and have us some Chinese.
Nope.
Yeah, but I don't know if we'll be going... We can get out down the roads, you know, as long as I got the roads. But, man, if this... Yeah, I wouldn't go driving in this crap at all, man. Then I think this weekend is... Daytona 500. And sorry, Ma, I won't be down for Daytona 500 to watch it with you. I'd like to go down to Florida and watch it.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Let's just fly on down. Get the
I'm
heck
sure
out
that
of here.
our friends in Florida would let us
Yeah,
come
man.
say hi.
We're headed to Florida. But anyway, we're just gonna do a little. You know, this one didn't turn out. I think this is over the 2 days, man. So any might film whatever And whatever we got going on later. Right now, we're just, man, I got the fire ripping. Got it about 60 degrees. Miss Kitty's doesn't get too excited about working over there till it's about 70. So.
Well, and I also know that I have stuff out in the cook shack that I need to pack up and shit.
Oh,
so.
really? So I get to go out there. She'll sweet talk me into going out there and getting that. But I mean, it's, you know, there's some snow that's blowing in out there. Kai, stop it, dude.
But it's not like you got to shovel your way through the building.
No, not yet. keep going, man. Open that door. You should see the drift. I think you should go get it just so you can look at it. Yeah. So we'll check you back in, let you know how it's all going, man. We're all safe, warm, and cozy. It's gonna be this. I'm gonna edit this video, get this on for tomorrow. So you're watching this on Tuesday, and it's actually Monday morning today. So when you're watching this one, we're supposed to have the break tomorrow.
Yes.
It's not supposed to snow all night.
Supposed to.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't even know why I watch the weather so much because
Just to
they're
give
full
you
of
an
crap.
idea
This
what
whole
my
thing
phone-
wasn't supposed to come. So, lying, Larry. That's about it, man. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fires burning, the videos coming. Propane tanks, food. And make sure and check out the link and No to Midas Gold Company. I'll be doing more on that later. And good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise.
We will be back again tomorrow.
And that's what we're not wanting to happen, is the creeks to rise in spring. That's what I'm talking about. See ya!